All right, in today's video, we have this car in that has horrendous water spots. Some of the worst water spots I've ever seen on a car. According to an oil change tag, it looks like this car came from Hawaii, which if you know anything about Hawaii, they struggle really, really hard with water spots. So in this video, what I'm gonna show you is how I would personally tackle these and how I'm going to personally tackle these and with Pure Magic Cleaner. And then if Pure Magic Cleaner is not enough, I'm going to actually polish the glass as well. There are some people and some methods that they would go straight to polishing, which it's just a style. Me personally, I like to try to use an acid first. So an acid on the glass to kind of knock down some of these water spots. And I've actually had really good success with just using acid. So you don't always have to polish it. Some people will only polish it. Some people will use acid first. I think today, based on a test spot that I tried yesterday, I think I'm gonna have to do both. So, but we'll see how it goes on this side of the glass. So I'll show you how to remove these nasty water spots. So I'm using Pure Magic Cleaner. This is the 16-ounce bottle, but I did use the gallon to use the full concentration. The 16-ounce bottles come diluted 4-to-1, which works in the vast majority of situations, but the gallons come in full concentrate. So I do have this at a full concentrate, and then I have a black applicator pad. And what I'm gonna do is just spray it directly onto the applicator pad, not directly onto the glass, and then I'll rub it in. And because it's acid, what's gonna happen is it will kind of haze up a little bit, but we're gonna clean that off. And really what I'm just looking for right now is how good of a removal am I getting, if any, at all? Am I gonna need to polish? This is kind of like my big test spot. If it stops gliding, obviously you can apply a little bit more. You're just kind of rubbing it into the surface. You can feel it. I could actually feel it underneath the applicator pad of where that ridge is. Just like that. And then you could stop and kind of check your work. It's probably gonna haze up really bad, so I have a separate bottle with just water in it. I'm just gonna kind of check my work, see where we're at, see if we're able to remove those with just the acid cleaner. And it looks like we were significantly able to reduce it, maybe right here. They're still there. Point is, I can still see some. So because just using Pure Magic Cleaner is a lot easier than polishing it, I'm gonna go after those spots that I may have missed. And then maybe if I do choose to polish the glass, it'll just be more of a finishing polish than an actual like compounding polish to remove any water spots. It'll just kind of be a light polishing. But if I can, my opinion is, if I can remove something with just rubbing it on the surface, that's a lot easier than whipping out the machine and all that. Okay, so let's check our work again. So they're significantly better, but I still see this line like right in here. Hopefully the camera's picking that up, but like right in here, they're still just really embedded on there. So what I'm gonna do is that's where I'm gonna polish. You see that coming in kind of like right around here. So right under that, where the wiper blade was, yeah, they're still significantly better. I would say more than 50% better, but not 100% better. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some picture perfect polish on the burgundy pad, which is the burgundy cut and finish pad, kind of an older one that I've been using, right? And a dual action machine. And I'm gonna polish the glass in the spot to see if I could remove the rest of that. You saw me touch it a few times with my hand. I'm just doing kind of a heat check on the polish, making sure I don't heat up the glass really at all. That's why my hand or my arm speed was very quick. I was not wanting to generate any heat at all. The wipe off is just as good on glass as it is on paint. Oh my gosh, there's just a tiny, tiny little bit more, I think, right here that I might go after, but other than that, how does it look on camera? Yeah, right up. Where's that? Right up here? Yeah, still just a little. All right, so let's go after it a little bit more. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. My angle was just a little different. Let's keep going after it, see if I sit on it a little longer. Generated a little bit more heat on that one. Let's see if that was the ticket. Oh my gosh, this car is just falling apart. How are we looking there? I think we pretty much got it. There's maybe a very, very slight ghosting, but I don't even know if that's visible. Not under these lights. I'm gonna go after it one more time, but I think that is, I wish I had a before and after, like, right to look at, because it's always more significant when you can see the before. I'm gonna go after it a little bit more. We are there. That is, we'd be splitting hairs, but I want to go for 100. So just like with the polish, 98% perfect wasn't enough. I wanted 100. So let's see. That to me is pretty much perfect. So again, using the Pure Magic cleaner to kind of knock down. Some people, a lot of people, to be honest, would be totally satisfied with just where Pure Magic cleaner took it. I wanted to take it one step further, and that's why I added the polish in there. And you'd be incredibly hard pressed to see, if we could show a little before and after right here, you'd be really hard pressed to actually find that line, that kind of wiper blade line that we had before that was so definitive. But so I'm going to go around the rest of the glass and remove it, following the same steps, Pure Magic cleaner. Then I'll hit it with a polish, and I'll polish out this whole glass, and I'll show you that after. I really feel like we got it like 99% of the way there. I think if you were to look at it under a deep microscope, you may see some little things here and there, but I just saw this isn't even factory glass either. I'm not super proficient in glass polishing, so I'm not sure that that matters if it's not factory glass or is factory glass, but it's definitely been replaced once. The rubber seals are going. I mean, honestly, this car's rough, but we got it significantly better to the point where the average eye is not gonna know that the water spots were as bad as they were. It's very clear. Another tip too that I had to do, make sure you clean the inside of the glass, because when I was doing my test spot, I was chasing something and it was actually on the inside of the glass, so that's just another tip. But honestly, the customer is gonna be absolutely stoked on this. I'm stoked on this. It looks dramatically different, almost looks brand new. Again, all things considered with this car, I think we achieved the goal that I at least had for it. So yeah, so that's how you could remove some, probably the heaviest water spots I've ever seen on a car. Bryant, remember we did that black BMW like 6 years ago? That was pretty bad. And there was water spots everywhere. I'll try to remember to link that video, but no guarantees. But I think these water spots were even worse than that. I think this car, based on everything else, probably was just run through a tunnel car wash its whole entire life. It's over 80,000 miles, and so those were pretty bad water spots. But I think we nailed it, so thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned a thing or two through that video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.